Ramblers. I went 3 minutes without talking.
Woo-hoo!
Hope you enjoyed the video, but I'm gonna let G tell you where we at. Where we at, G?
We are just north of Fort Bragg.
Yeah, there you go. So
California.
anyway,
I had to pull in to fix the cooler and the Blackstone in the back.
all right. Anyway, we pulled over. Had a mishap with the cooler and the Blackstone. G's fixing that. But anyway, wanted to fill you in on what we're doing. We are almost, which I didn't realize, we're almost to the northern tip of California. So yeah, we're getting ready to go into Oregon and Washington, but we've decided to probably just take Highway 101 all the way up. Yeah, Highway 1. So, stay tuned. It's beautiful out here. We woke up, it was very moist, and it was 55 degrees this morning when I got up and took Bailey for her walk.
Come on, get out of my seat.
So we've decided the moisture in the morning and the mud, from the campground. And, it is what it is. It's kind of like going to the beach. We can't go to the beach with no sand, you know what I mean? But, so you either have heat, humidity, moisture, mud. But you know what? It's all worth it in the end. And, you just keep on keeping on. We've had a great time in California. We've seen some cool stuff. And
we're not done yet.
Yeah, we're going to the
Redwoods
Redwood National Park here. So, looking forward to that. I'm pausing now for station identification.
All right, Ramblers. So we are on our way to Redwood and National and State Parks. We're just north of Fort Bragg, probably, 8 to 10 miles north of Fort Bragg. As you can see, the morning fog is still lifting. But we're finally getting the view of the ocean out here on California 1, which we haven't really had because of the dense morning fog. We will be, the next few days we're staying in Crescent City, which is one of the northernmost Western California towns. And then we are going to just continue our journey up the Pacific Coast Highway into Oregon.
It's been amazing. If you ever get a chance to do it, do it. If you haven't done it and you want to do it, do it. You know what I mean?
And contrary to what the rest of the country may think about California, like, the people here have been incredibly nice. And it's one of those states that you come to it, and around every curve, around every corner, there's something new. There's a new experience. It's absolutely beautiful. It is a mountain that flows off into the ocean. And,
it's amazing, look.
And I just stepped outside to get in the back to fix the Blackstone and the cooler, and just this, all you can smell are the redwoods, and it's absolutely phenomenal. For those that may partake, we are in what is referred to as the Emerald Triangle. So that's one of those, if you know situations. If not, I'm not discussing it in a YouTube video. Google it. So
West Coast Tisco's in the house. We'll be going east here soon. That's amazing. It's hard to even imagine going back east after seeing all this.
Well, and when you think about it from our, we grew up 7 miles away from each other, but we'll just say from our hometown to Boston, Massachusetts, which is like on the far eastern seaboard, it's an 18-hour drive. And we've literally been driving in California on California 1 for probably, 15 hours alone. So,
if you can't see them, but there's people camping down there on that beach. So there are little places that you can find up and down the coast. Not to interrupt G, but there's little places that you can pull over and camp. So, don't be afraid.
But just make sure that you're not camping in spots that say, like, absolutely no camping, no overnight stays. They will tow your car with you sleeping in it if you don't answer. Anybody in the van community or, that does car camping will tell you that one of the most dreaded things that you you never want to happen is that middle of the night, that 2 or 3 a.m. knock on your window, basically telling you that you are staying somewhere where you shouldn't be. So always be mindful, like if it's marked that there's no camping, no overnight parking, don't do that, because then you're going to get towed. And ain't nobody wants to do it.
Somebody is owed.
Yeah, nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to deal with that. So
Beautiful.
I will say this coastline is just so absolutely rugged, and I haven't ever been to the Northeast. I can imagine that's what some of the Northeast coastline looks like in areas like Maine, but you don't get coast like that in the Southeast. But it's sand, and
But we will have those Northeast videos coming soon.
yeah. We're gonna try to be leaf peekers this fall. So I've been asked several times by friends and family if we will see all 48 contiguous lower states, and in the year 2026 there is really a good chance that we will see all of those states.
We're knocking on the door, that's for sure.
We've been to probably 35 states, 36.
So keep tuning in. Keep telling your friends, your family about the Rovin Ramblers. Like, subscribe. We picked up quite a few subscribers out here on the West Coast. We appreciate you. We're gonna keep making them videos.
And for those of you who don't know, that Jason is calling subscribers scribers because of our we have triplet grandsons, and that's what they call
subscribers.
Subscribers
Our
are
scribers,
scribers. So we do know that the word is actually subscribe and subscribers. But sometimes you just have to put little bits and pieces in of the 6-year-olds that have a stranglehold on your heart. So
that's a good way to put it. That's a beautiful view right through them trees. Isn't that something else? Isn't that something?
Isn't that
just like Bob Ross would say, pretty little trees.
There are no problems, just happy little accidents.
Paint your own picture. Y'all, I'm gonna cut it loose. So have a good day.
And there's a special event ahead. Who even knows what it could be?
Yeah, you never know. So we might be pulling into this. Who knows? So y'all have a good day. Keep smiling. Love your neighbor.
Have an attitude of gratitude.
There you go. Get your pets and
spayed and
neutered, and keep on keeping on.
Bye.
Peace.